So this kit's pretty extensive with all the parts that are included. I'm going to go through and show you what those parts are. The first thing you're going to have is the actual Trailgate plate itself with the bent ears here. That's where you actually mount your Rotopax mounts from Rotopax, and then you can mount your containers onto there. Next, you have a license plate relocation, a camera relocation mount. So it's all going to come together like this. It's going to bolt on over this here. Third brake light goes here, license plate light goes there, and then our camera mount is going to go on top of that. So that brings us to our camera relocation kit, which you have here. Hardware kit, some additional wire, third brake light, illuminator light, some bolts for the illuminator light, and that's everything you need. Now let's put it all together. So before we install the plate, we're going to install the pack mounts. So you're going to have your pack mount like this. It's going to go away from the Jeep. And we'll go ahead and put these on. Now you can leave these loose because you can use a wrench to go ahead and tighten them up once you get them adjusted. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure you're using a hex head bolt. Rotopax usually sends those, but sometimes they send buttons. But you want to use a hex head wrench so that when this is installed, we can make adjustments where if you use an Allen, you're not going to be able to make any adjustments to it without taking the whole plate off. So I'll stick the other mount on this side. All right, so now I'm going to take the hardware kit and I'm going to open this up. There's going to be a couple extra bolts in here that you're not going to need because they're used in the JK Trailgate plate. So it's the same hardware pack. We're going to be using these 8 metric Allen bolts. And they look like they're stainless, so they're a little bit different color. The other ones that are in the kit are shorter anyways. And then all of these nuts you're not going to use on the JL. So let's go ahead and put the plate on. So obviously I don't have a tire mount on this Jeep. We already took that off. We've had a tire carrier on this Jeep, so you're going to have to check out some of our other installation documents on how to actually remove the tire mount if you're not familiar. Otherwise, it's just pulling these 8 mounts, disconnecting all your wires like that. From here, we're going to take these rubber bumpers out. So those guys are just going to pull out, and you can see they kind of have a mushroom head. You can just kind of twist them around and they come off. Now we're going to take our plate and these Allen bolts and go ahead and get all these started. So using a 3/16 Allen, we're going to go ahead and tighten these up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this plate up to kind of center in the holes because the holes are a little bit oversized. And then I'm going to go ahead and snug them up, a couple of them. Now you're going to want to make sure that your panel is actually level on the Jeep. So you can do that by a couple ways. You can eyeball and make sure that all these bolts are in the center of their hole, or you can actually just put a level across the top of your Jeep or across this panel here. So now we're going to mount the license plate mount, third brake light, as well as the camera mount, and this is how the bracket goes together. You're going to see that it has this piece like this, and it kind of sets inside of that one like that. You want to make sure that this is mounted this way. You can mount it this way, but then if you go to set this on here, you're not going to have a way to hold it in place, so it makes it easier if you install it this direction. So we're going to use the same bolts that were used in this plate, and we're just going to sandwich that bracket in like so, and go ahead and tighten this guy down. So now we're going to put the Rotopax containers on, and we're actually going to make sure that we have an adjustment. It doesn't matter which way you put them, whether the gas nozzle is that way or that way. I'm going to use it so that the Rotopax logo is out, so I'm going to put them facing this way. I'm going to go ahead and put that on here. You're going to move your wiring out of the way to make sure it's on there. And then you're going to go ahead and snug up the mount like so. And from here, you have the ability to adjust it in or out. You can twist it a little bit like so. I'm going to go all the way out this way. So that's all the way in. That's all the way out. I can still get to the handle just fine. So that's where I'm going to go ahead and put it. Now I'm going to pull this can off carefully. Then I'm going to use a 1/2-inch wrench and go ahead and tighten these mounts up onto our Trailgate plate. On this side, since I already kind of know where I put that one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to push it all the way out and go ahead and tighten it up. Like so. So next up is going to be the camera mount, the illuminator light, as well as the third brake light. Now Daryl did a video, pretty extensive video on how to actually wire all this up. So I want you guys to watch that before you do that. But since I'm already done, I'm just going to go ahead and put it all together. So I'm going to put my license plate on here, my camera mount, my third brake light, just like we do in that video that Daryl covers. And then we're going to install this on here. Now when it's all installed here, you'll be able to adjust this plate in and out. So you can kind of determine how much space you want here, and then all of your stuff's going to plug in. So I'm going to go ahead and get all that done. So we have the camera mount out. You're going to take your camera, you're going to retrieve this out of your tire carrier like Daryl showed you in another video. Now we have a two-part bracket. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the camera into here. Their ear goes down. So even though the label is going to be upside down on your camera, most likely like that. But just pay attention to these three ears. Know that it situates like that. So you stick the camera through the hole like so, and then next we're going to set this bracket on top, and you're going to notice that it's going to capture the bracket like that. From here we have our camera captured. It's going to bolt in right here. So now we're going to use the bolts that came with this camera relocation kit. We're going to put one right through here, and another one through here, using a couple of these flange nuts. We're going to go ahead and put those on. Next, we're going to go ahead and put our third brake light on. So I have our third brake light here. You're going to use the hardware that comes with the little kit. And I'm going to put this through here. Now, one thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take your wiring. You're going to be grounding to the back side of one of these bolts. I'm going to go ahead and pull my wiring down and put that on to. So using a 7mm wrench, we're going to go ahead and tighten up these bolts holding this third brake light on. All right, so we're going to go ahead and remove the backing from this tape for this illuminator light. And then we're going to stick it right here, like so. All right, so now we have our third brake light, our illuminator light, and our camera all onto this mount right here. Next, we're going to go ahead and put our license plate on. So our license plate is going to come on like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and push this all the way back against the Rotopax cans, and I'm going to go ahead and tighten this down, this bolt down inside here. Okay, so that wraps up the installation of the JL Trailgate Plate. As you can see, we now have our camera relocated, we have illuminator light, we have a brake light, so we're all legal. From there, we also have the opportunity now to haul a couple of cans. Last thing you'll want to do is just kind of secure your wiring with a couple of zip ties underneath there, and you're good to go. So if you have any questions about any of our products, feel free to reach out to us at info@JcrOffroad.com or give us a call, 269-353-1184, and we hope to see you on the trail.